Part two on speaking now. This is Lonely News. You know what I'm saying? Donnie Robinson from Lonely News. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking part two of speaking now. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. What I don't like hearing, and you need to stop it. I'm talking about you older people. And I don't care how you feel, how you feel when I'm saying you mad. I don't give a damn about none of that, your feelings. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I don't give a fuck about your feelings about this, because I'm speaking about the kids. I'm speaking for them kids who needs help according to this violence shit, man. This shooting, this cowboy and Indian killing shit, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm speaking about, man. You know what I'm saying? I want you adults, older people, young, old, not young, older people. I want you older people to stop this statement. Stop making this statement. These kids don't know what the hell they are talking about. They don't know shit. They're in the new generation. The new generation is fucked up. The new generation did. The new generation is good. You know what's fucked up? The older people, the grandmother, the parents, the fathers, the big brothers, the older cousins, and all the family members is not involved in the kid's life half the time. It's our fault. Us older people, the parents. It's our fault, and the parents, the community, it's our fault that these kids doing what they doing. We could stop it. It's solutions. We could stop this killing shit. We might not stop it. We could slow it down a lot. We could give kids better sight to life. We could help them. The first thing I start out, if I'm with a whole bunch of gang, you have a whole bunch of gang members. But let's say like 50 of them, Bloods and Crips, and I got them all in the group. And I would ask them one question. And that question would be, what would you want besides this life? What you want besides this life? If you could get it better, what would you want? If you could have it better than this, what would you want? That's what you gotta ask them, what they want, man. And whatever they want, you gotta give them what they want. And what they want is better schooling, they want better education, better parenthood, better fatherhood, better role models, better athletes. The athletes don't even come around to the kids no more. The athletes don't even deal with the kids no more unless they at the game or something like that, or event or something. But you don't see football players, baseball players coming in the hood, snatching up these kids and talking to them. That's what it takes, man. Imagine Serena Williams walking through the hood and snatching up all the girls and taking them out. Why don't start doing that? Why you entertainers allow you, not just Snoop. I'm not even including Snoop in this. Snoop is not involved because Snoop been doing good shit for kids for a long time. So this don't even apply to you. What's wrong with you athletes? You football players. You basketball players. How about doing this with your spare time when you ain't got nothing to do? Or when you was sitting at home and you figure out, man, what can I give some money to? How can I give some money? How can I help? Well, first of all, what you need to do is get up, get in your nice car, and bring your butt to the hood, to the ghetto. And start snatching up these kids, man, and letting these kids know it's going to get better for them, man. How about that? How about you football players and you basketball players, all you athletes need to start running to the hoods and helping these kids out. You think you got football players coming through the hood grabbing up kids, you think they going to be gang banging? Hell no. They gonna want to know how they could get on, how they gonna play football. They gonna want to play football and make money. All right, make a difference in this world, man. That's where it starts from. The poor people, the rich people. Get out your rich homes and come to the poor neighborhoods and help the poor people out. All the rich people, get out your neighborhoods and come and help the poor people out. If you have to make you can call it the rich, the wealthy give to the poor day. The rich give to the poor day. The rich give to the poor week. That means all for 1 week. 7 days, for 7 days, all rich people go to the ghettos and neighborhoods and help these kids out, buy these kids games, buy these kids some beds. They might need beds, they might need furniture in their house, all right? They might need the rent paid for a few months. It ain't gonna hurt you there. If you really want to give some charity, if you really want to give away, come to the hood, come to the neighborhoods. Ain't nobody gonna bother you. You coming through there and giving, showing love. Ain't nobody gonna bother you showing love. And that's a new beginning. That's a start. The only time we see football players, the only time of people from the hood, from the ghetto, and from the poor neighborhoods see football players or see an athlete, they on TV or on the news. Or they done got in the car, something done happened. That's the only time you see them. Why is that? That's a start. That's the start to stop the violence. You rich people, go in the neighborhood. You throwing away, you're spending, you're wearing $2,000 shoes, $1 million chains. Take that $2,000, go to the ghetto and find that kid that's carrying that gun and say, hey man, take this $2,000 and give me that gun you got. If you got balls, if you got heart, come to the neighborhood, in the ghetto, and start helping people, man. That's a start. That's how you can start to stop the violence. That's how you stop the violence. Get some of these poor kids and let them play with your kids. Your rich kids. The rich kids play with the poor kids. Why it can't be like that? Why the rich kids can't play with the poor kids? It should happen. Every star, every Hollywood star, every movie star, every actor, every celebrity Every person who's wealthy should come to the neighborhood, into the ghetto, go to the park, and give love and show love. Because believe it or not, you actors, you celebrities, you singers, you rappers, a lot of you wouldn't have shit if it wasn't for us, poor people. Because most of the money that y'all got come from the poor people. So why not give back? We support your albums. We support your movies. We support your sports. We support your game. Why not support us now? I'm speaking for the whole, every ghetto in the United States. Chicago, start with Chicago. You athletes, start going to school, grabbing kids up. Start going to the schools. You a singer? Go to the ghetto in the schools and snatch 3 or 4 kids up who can sing real good. Give. Rich, give to the poor. And you see how much this world changed. If the rich give to, let me tell you something right now. Let me break something down to you. Alright? If you go to the poor neighborhood, if you rich and you go to a poor neighborhood and you give something, your house will never get robbed. You will never have to worry about nobody breaking into your home. Because most of the kids who have did home invasions, they came from the poor neighborhoods. They came from the poor neighborhoods. So, if you go to the rich and poor neighborhoods and you give it, it stopped down crime. It would slow down crime. It would stop crime in the poor and the rich neighborhoods. Crime would stop. Nobody would have to steal. If you rich and I'm poor, and you look out for me, I might not be rich as you, but I'ma have something to work with. Now we both got now you don't have to worry about me doing nothing. I don't have to worry about you criticizing me for being poor. That's a start. That's the start number 1. You want to change the world? Huh? Y'all really want to change the world? Y'all really want to stop the violence? Start the poor, the rich, start supporting the poor. Start supporting the poor. That's what you do. Start supporting the poor people. Because that's who mostly in the games, the poor people. Most people that's in the game right now, most of the people in the neighborhood that's in the game right now, they came from the poor neighborhoods, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a start, man. Poor, rich help the poor. Rich give to the poor. Come out your closets. Come out your big homes. Come out your big mansions. You got 2 or 3 mansions. Go to the neighborhood and find family who's getting kicked out of the house. Find a family who needs a good home. And move a poor family into your house. Every rich person should do that too. Move a poor family in your house. A decent poor family. Not no any kind of poor family, because you fuck around and lose everything, get robbed, they rob you and take everything. So you get you a decent poor family. That's why I call it a decent poor family. They poor but they decent, they got respect and they got morals. And there's a lot of people living like that in the hood, in the neighborhoods, in the ghetto. And I'm speaking for the ghetto. I'm speaking for every hood in the United States. And I want every celebrity, every rich person in the United States start giving to the poor. And you don't have to come by. You could ride by. You could ride through a poor neighborhood. You don't have to show your face. And take down every address. Take down some addresses. Not just one rich person, every rich person. Take down an address. Write the address down. And while you ride by, take down the address. Then go home and write some checks out. And then mail them checks to them addresses. And know how you could do that? Know what you'll be doing? You saying this is a good idea. You write the check to the address and you write a letter on it. This is the ad. You don't put your address, but you put any box you would put. Tell them a location, something. You find a location. You know what I'm saying? Or you say, all right, listen. You write a note when you send the check. You write a note. I would like to have the gun you got. That gun you got, give me that gun you got. Alright? You bought that, you send them a check, they send you the gun. Guess what? That's one less shooting that you have to worry about. It's ways, it's ideas, it's ways you can come up to stop all this, man. And a lot of it have to do with money. If you take an average gangbanger and you say, hey man, listen man, I got $1 million for you to take and go and change your life around and leave the gang thing alone. They'll do it. Some of them won't do it. Because some of them is really into that shit. They really, and their bloodline is really in that shit. So some of them won't go for it. But those who will go for it, that'd be a good thing too. Because now is one less brothers going to the grave. Gonna help somebody. You know what I'm saying? So we all got to play our part in helping these kids. You know what I'm saying? I want to make a movie, you know what I'm saying, about it, and it would just identifying. I would like to make a movie just identifying